Hey guys, welcome to another spell vid. So this spell is again one of many spells. Every category you can think of a spell, right? Picture of it as an umbrella. There are many variations into each one. And again, that's why the clients who work with me, or if you're looking for a spell, you'll see I'm going to chat to you in person one-on-one, right? I'm going to analyze the whole situation and then I'll give you my advice and guidance. What is the best option to go for, okay? Depending on your situation, because every case is different. So a lot of these spells I showed you are simple to medium capacity. Like this one is chaos magic, again, no entity involved. Again, if we do work with entity, and I do a lot with the goetic, archangels or Orisha spells, which we can chat about more one-on-one. Again, depending on your situation. It is enhanced greatly, okay? So when you do these chaos magic spells, you need to perhaps work it for a minimum, I say 5 days in general, but because especially if you're a beginner, aim for 5 to 7 days minimum with as much energy as possible. It's your energy now fueling the materials and the intent, okay? And again, make sure you always have your written petition there. In other words, the written word declaring what you want. So if there's someone who has harmed you, who is bothering you in a certain way, but you don't really want to like mess them up severely, like take their livelihood or anything like that, you want them to perhaps have suffering of nightmares for the time being, paralysis, okay, for a short time period, but just that they can suffer a little bit. And you know what I mean, okay? So this is that spell. And again, I will guide you further one-on-one. So before I get into this teaching, and it's a simple setup because there's no entity involved. If you need any of my service, whether it's a one-on-one consultation where you just need to chat about a trauma issue and learn more about magic, energy, creation, yourself, achieving your higher goal, your higher self. You want to chat about magic, creation, we chat. If you need a spell from me, I'm going to chat to you. I'm going to teach you the thank you invocation, which means you can bypass an initial invocation entity because I will be doing the spell for you. And again, if you guys like my teachings, appreciate the time I take to make it, show the likes, guys, share the vids, okay? So again, please keep in mind, this is not a curse per se. It's more on the side of a hex to make someone suffer for a period of time, nightmares, paralysis, restlessness at night, which can kind of mess them up good enough for you, you know? Okay, so you're going to have your written petition on your board, which clearly, please listen to me carefully now, otherwise hit me up for the teaching rather. Clearly state the person's name or persons' names, okay? And that they are now suffering restless nights, troubled sleep, nightmares, paralysis, aches at night, all that stuff, disturbances in the home at night, you know, to disturb their sleep, anything to keep them out of sleep and just affect their day the next day because they're so fucking tired. Okay, you're gonna need 3 candles for this one because the intent is quite big. Okay, space them out perhaps maybe 10 to 15 centimeters each. So it's 3 candles, all black. The person or person's names scribed on the candle, and if you can or if you have, just put small printed pics of them there as well with their names behind it. And again, on your petition, be very clear what you're wording, because in any spell or creation work, you are going to write it, speak it, and see it. Okay, around all 3 of these candles, you know, and don't embalm their candles, okay? Around all 3 of these candles, you know, you're going to need cannabis, dry cannabis, burnt coffee. I normally just take some in a pan and I toast it up, make it slightly burnt, you know, let it cool down, put that around there as well, and some graveyard sand. Yeah, go find some, okay? So those 3 ingredients you want around there if you want this effective person. And these 2 sigils placed anywhere near the 3 candles with person or person's names behind there. And if you even have the date of birth, you write it behind it as well, okay? So that's the setup. Now keep in mind, you are not working with entity here. So start the spell first by upping your vibration. Even though you're going to cause this person a bit of harm now, you want to get to a high vibration, because the higher your vibration, the higher your signatures, means the more fuel you put in your car. The car, by the way, is the spell you've set up. You are now putting the fuel in it, okay? So you got to up your vibration to such a high level that you literally see the materials here now, and then you start to close your eyes and manifest and work the intent. You start to speak the intent out and see it crystal clear. You first start by seeing the candle flames, the rest of the setup. You see the targets in their bed, their couch, where they're sleeping, and you constantly wake them up. You wake them up with slaps in the face, you wake them up with cold sweats, you wake them up with nightmares. And if you do verbalize and see the nightmares that's waking them up, you actually picture the specific nightmare itself. you put that full intent into the materials. Minimum 5 days, okay? But again, if you need any of my service help, hit me up. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna guide you, okay? Be good or not.